Hi, and welcome to Strap a Watch. I'm Michael Knapp, Michael Knapp Leather. Well, as you can see, one of my wonderful repeat customers has sent me a package of FedEx with a note and returned one of my boxes to me with a couple of straps in there from watches he just acquired that he wants me to make new handmade straps for. One of which is for this strap is off of a Weiss Field Watch, and then this other one is off of a Panerai Radiomir California dial. And the weird thing is that buckle is actually stitched right into the strap, so I was gonna have to cut this out. Sure didn't want to, but I called him. His name's Mr. Will Davenport, Birmingham, Alabama. Really cool guy. He's bought several straps for me in the past. So I thought, man, I better call him. So I did right here. I called him and said, yep, I'm going to have to cut your strap, and I'll try and salvage it. He said, just throw it away. But no, I salvaged it as best I could, sent it back to him. But here it is off of the Panerai website. You can see the Radiomir California dial. I think it's really retro cool. A lot of you guys know me. I'm really into kind of vintage, retro, cool, clean, classic, cool. That's why you see me wearing a lot of pilot watches too. But here's this Weiss website. This is an American company started by this fella, Cameron Weiss. He started it in Los Angeles. They're now located in Nashville, Tennessee. And Mr. Will has the blue dial field watch. Here's the example of that. So he wanted a blue strap. And I thought when he said Weiss, it was for a Zen 556i Weiss white dial, which I finally acquired one of these. Thank God. Added that to the collection. I had been putting out the word to you subscribers and watchers of the show for a few years, saying that, man, if you see one, give me a shout out, because I'm going to buy one. And I'm looking, and finally, I forget the fella's name, but I got a contact and said, yeah, there's one for sale on this website. I bought it right away. So you'll end up seeing me making a strap as soon as I get a little bit more caught up. I am getting caught up. I'm still around a 6-8 week turnaround time, but that's better than a few months. I'll tell you what, I hate having people waiting on me. But right here, I upgraded Mr. Will to these Bourbon Tan Horween shell Cordovan leather linings. Getting ready to emboss the logo. But I'll tell you, I've been in touch with a lot of newer customers and repeat customers about some, doing some shows around their strap build outs and their watches and all. And one of which in particular just came up recent was for a blue alligator. And a lot of you kind of know that I'd run out of that dark blue. And I finally had 3 guys in the hopper, and I pulled the trigger and I bought this brand new hide. Here it is right here. I haven't even cut into it yet, but it's an Azul real blue North American alligator. Really, really beautiful. And the gentleman that we're going to do a show on, I'm just going to go ahead and plug him. His name is Jason Cole out of the Cole Automotive Group. He's the executive vice president, and what he's got is a Bluey Submariner. This is an example of what he's looking at doing. This isn't my, work right there, but that's what he's looking at having done, and I'm going to do a show on that coming up here real soon. I can't wait to cut into that blue alligator. I'm looking forward to it. I got some more builds in between, but like I said, we're getting caught up. And just thank you to all you guys recently. I've been in touch with just about everybody. And I've been, looking at about a 6-8 week turnaround time. And that sure beats 3 to 4 months. When I was sick and falling really behind, I felt so bad. But I try to keep in touch with everybody. And, thank the Lord, I'm feeling a lot better, doing good. The only thing right now is, my back gives me a lot of guff, but, I overdo it all the time out at the ranch and all that. Like yesterday, I was moving all these big old bags of chicken feed and cow feed and dog food and all this, and I just overdid it, man. But that's just the nature of the game. And here's that buckle end like I was showing you, where I've got to restitch this buckle right back into the new strap now. It's one solid piece. Man, I've never had that before. You know, they always have a pin in there, and you can just remove the buckle, remove the pin, remove the actual pin buckle itself, you know, the actual tong, they call it. Here I am saddle stitching. Everything I do is by hand. You know, any of you new people to the channel, I don't use a sewing machine, and this is Colonial Tan stitching to really match that tan alligator, and I think it turned out really, really sweet. Can't wait to show you guys the final product. And here I am snipping it off, and then what we do is use a heating element right here, and that kind of welds it in place, and then I go around and tamp the edges, and what that does is relax the stitching. And then the last thing we end up doing is the edge work. A lot of this takes a much longer time than what you're seeing. And I tell you what, when you get into doing leather crafting, and any of you leather crafters out there, the smaller the item you go to, actually the more difficult it is. And I'm very honored to have had people tell me that I've inspired them to get into leather crafting. That really makes my day. But here we go, final product. So there you can see that buckle stitched right in there. I think it turned out absolutely cool looking. And Mr. Will did send some wrist rolls of both watches and watch straps on there. And you're going to get to see the blue one here in a minute, but just let you guys go ahead and check out this strap. I think it's sweet. I hope you guys do too. It was a lot of work going into this strap. A lot different kind of a build, it really was. This is 26 millimeter lug width and tapered down. I think it was at 22 at the buckle end, if I recall right. Here's a edge shot right here, and you can kind of see too where my logo is. But it's a pretty thicker strap. I mean, the Panerais are thicker watches. We all know that. I've made several Panerai. And that one was done on, looked like 1/1, so New Year's Day was when I ended up stamping that in. Here's the blue one. It's a navy blue Horween shell Cordovan leather. Weiss dial. I took that right off of the old strap that he had sent me with cream stitching. I think it turned out absolutely sweet. And then here's the reverse side. And that one I finalized on New Year's Eve, which happens to be my birthday. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see the cream stitching, everything hand saddle stitch. Here's the wrist rolls Mr. Will sent. So here's that Weiss Field dial with the blue strap. Thank you, Mr. Will, for the order and doing this. And then here's that California dial. Panerai, really cool. So one last look, and yes, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. All this really helps me out. I don't monetize the site. I do all this for a labor of love. I love what I do. I just want to thank all of you for watching. Thank you, subscribers. I appreciate everything. God bless you all, and until next time, keep on ticking.